Okay, imagine this, you're grabbing your favorite ice cream, but every bite is also helping a kid battling cancer get closer to their dream trip to Disney. That's not just dessert, it's dessert with a purpose. And that's exactly what's happening right now in Savannah thanks to Leopold's Ice Cream and Make-A-Wish, Georgia. But wait, let's pause here. On the surface, this seems like another feel-good charity story, right? But what makes this partnership actually fascinating is how it blends community, business strategy, and emotional storytelling in a way that feels authentic, not forced. Let's unpack this. First off, let's talk about Luna. A 9-year-old fighting leukemia, and her wish? To go to Disney World. Classic, right? But here's the twist, Leopold didn't just write a check. They built an entire campaign around her story. The sundae they created, vanilla with hot fudge, blue sprinkles, and a homemade star cookie, feels like a small, edible version of her hope. And honestly, that's clever. It's not just a fundraiser, it's a narrative tool. Every time someone orders that sundae, they're symbolically taking a bite out of her journey. But what does that mean for the people buying it? Are they donating, or are they buying something they'd already get anyway? That's the genius of it, they're leveraging everyday consumer habits for a cause. Now, let's get real for a second. I've seen a lot of corporate charity stunts fail because they feel inauthentic. But Leopold's? They've been part of Savannah's fabric since 1919. This isn't some random brand jumping on a trend, it's a local institution using its platform to lift up its own community. And that matters. When businesses tie charity to their identity, it resonates differently. Stratton Leopold's quote about the bringing joy isn't just PR fluff, it's a reflection of their longevity. But here's a question, does this kind of campaign actually create lasting change, or is it just a temporary spotlight? I'd argue it's both. The immediate impact is obvious, funding Luna's Wish and others, but the ripple effect? It reminds us that small businesses can be heroes too. Let's zoom out. The raffle for a Savannah gift basket? That's not just a donation incentive, it's a masterclass in behavioral economics. People love the idea of getting something back, even if it's minor. It's why food banks offer tote bags in exchange for donations. Here, they're making generosity feel like a two-way street. But what's really interesting is how this taps into our love for local culture. The gift basket isn't just a prize, it's a microcosm of Savannah's charm. They're selling community pride alongside ice cream. And if you're not local, you still get to participate in that vibe metaphorically. But wait, let's address the elephant in the room. Is this really about helping kids, or is it just good marketing? Honestly, it's both. And that's okay. Capitalism gets a bad rap for being soulless, but partnerships like this prove that businesses can thrive and do good. The key is alignment. Leopold sells ice cream. Make-A-Wish grants wishes. The overlap? Joy? It's not a stretch, it's a natural fit. But here's what people often miss, these campaigns only work when the public senses sincerity. If Leopold had done this last year without any prior community ties, it'd feel opportunistic. But because they've been around for over a century, it reads as genuine. So what's the bigger takeaway here? It's not just about ice cream or Disney trips. It's about how we, as consumers, get to vote with our wallets. Every time we support businesses that prioritize purpose, we're saying, this is the kind of world we want. And maybe, just maybe, that's the real magic. Luna's story is incredible, but the lesson here is universal, hope tastes sweeter when we all get a chance to help make it happen. What are your thoughts? Do you think initiatives like this set a new standard for corporate responsibility? Let me know in the comments, because honestly, I could talk about this for hours.